Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, because I most certainly am, because we are back with some more triangle strategy. I see Fontano is here. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, so today might be a little bit tired, might be a little bit low energy. Surprise, surprise, not like I'm usually super high energy, let's be real here. But I did walk 7 miles today. So, yeah, my feet a little bit tired, energy levels a little bit tired. Feel like good reason. We are in chapter 7, part 2. So let's come up to here. Chapter 7-2. Sure, we can do a dash. Dashes work fine. There we go. Okay, let's get on in there. But yeah, walked 7 miles today, thereabouts. Was only planning to walk half of that, basically I was like, oh, like my nephew's having like a pee-wee soccer game. Oh, I live relatively close to the soccer field. I'll walk there and then I'll get a ride home. Get there, there's no soccer game, and yeah, I have to walk back. So that was fun. That's what you thought, yeah, right? A bird from the Crown City arrives at the Tellior domain, prompting Lord Silvio to consider his next action. Yeah. How's it going, Tellior? You fucking piece of shit, you cowardice asshole.
Ah, Lord Tellior, there you are.
Yes, what is it?
Excuse me, I was looking out over the reservoir.
Tidings from Whiteholm, my lord. House Wolffort shelters Prince Roland within their domain and refuses to acquiesce to Frost's demands.
What's this? Those fools would stand in defiance against the duchy.
Yes.
The Archduke's forces move against the Wolfforts as we speak. They intend to capture Prince Roland and bring down House Wolffort in one fell swoop.
House Wolffort is strong, but not strong enough for a full-on attack from the duchy's forces.
Yeah, this piece of shit. Lord of House Tellior, one of Glenbrook's high houses, his distant domain lacks the fighting power of the other two houses, but has been entrusted with safeguarding the kingdom's precious reservoir, yeah.
And yet, there is always the chance, however slim, that they will prevail. Best wait and see how the situation unfolds.
I like how it's not, oh, they could prevail. And it's like, bro, if you even tried to help, maybe it would make it work better.
Yes, there is no need to rush into anything. We must consider carefully what will afford us the best chance of survival. Continue to keep your eye on the other domains. I must know of any movement among the Wolfforts and the Fox, no matter how inconsequential.
Yes, my lord.
What a piece of shit. Come on. Just put your ass in high gear and help. Everybody watching ain't gonna do shit. Okay. So then we have Fox, and then we have here. So after seeing Jenna of Lore and her troops off, Erica and Thalis stroll the grounds of Whiteholm Castle, discussing what may come to pass. Okay. I really hope at some point I get to kill these two.
So they would rather die than bend the knee? Wolffort truly is a house of fools. At least Avlora will have the chance to prove herself on the battlefield.
Prove herself. One of the strongest people on the continent has to prove herself.
That's why we took her in, no? She'll prove useful yet.
For her own sake, I would hope so. Once we bring down the highest of the three high houses, what do you suppose will become of the other two?
I should think the answer obvious, dear sister.
They fall.
The cowardly Telliors will be at our beck and call. The Falks, too stubbornly loyal for their own good, will not. House Falks presides over bountiful lands. Now, do you suppose Brother will pass up the chance to claim such a tantalizing prize?
Indeed not, brother dear.
God. Like, if this were a Game of Thrones, these two would be in bed with each other. And that's the disgusting part. Oh, Lord. But yeah, basically it's like, so long as Tellior remains cowardly, nothing will, nothing will, like, sway anything. I'm still curious, like, we've only got the one House End thing from over in Heisen. I'm curious as to when we're going to start seeing more side story stuff over here. Or if it's really just like or if it's going to be like, no, you don't get to see anything until like main story takes you there for it to be more pertinent. Okay, so news of House Wolffort's decision arrives in the Fox domain on dark wings, spurring Lord Landroy to action. Okay. On dark wings. So is it like delivered by a raven or a crow or something?
You are aware that Prince Roland fled to the Wolffort domain after the Crown City fell.
Esfrost demanded that His Highness be relinquished to their custody immediately. We have just received word that Wolfert refused. A most admirable display of loyalty to Glenbrook's royal family if ever I have seen one.
You can say no, but do you want to see some Kai fan art? It's cute. Also, it's the one I put in the run server, if you saw that. I don't remember. Just depends who's the character. Like that's I would say that's the big thing. Like if it's a Kai only character, then no. If it's someone that previously has been in the series, then yeah. Altina, yeah,
they
okay.
are not the only ones who shall remain true. In the name of King Regna, House Fox 2 will take up arms against those Esfrosty bastards.
Frosty. Stay frosty.
For we are one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. We will live up to that name and fight for our homeland with our lives!
Yeah!
May your shields be strong and your swords strike true, my countrymen! For Glenbrook!
For Glenbrook! Oh, that's cute. I haven't seen the source art, but I'm going Kai stuff. I like the artist, the one I posted. Yeah, no, I'm very much trying to avoid Kai spoilers and fan art and other stuff as well. I only see like a couple things on Twitter every now and then, thankfully. But yeah, no, it's like it's what, like 13 days away or 12 days away from release, which is pretty crazy. Bird arrives at Castle Wolfort bearing news from a lookout. 12, yeah. Although this one might be 11 in Japan. Wolfort Castle Town. Streets. That's a big bird. It's like, that's one of like Hewitt's birds. Can't believe they have the guts to release on the same day as the Juggernaut Echoes of... that is interesting. Although you have to imagine the type of players of those two games is probably a little different. Fortunately, all stuff on my timeline is just S-Cry videos that I can scroll past quickly. Yeah, I saw a lot of those earlier, where it's just like, just like immediately go back. It's like, nope. I know some of the recurring characters that will show up in the game, which I don't think is a big spoiler. Recurring characters has almost always happened, regardless of the game. Like, that doesn't surprise me. So I don't consider that necessarily too big of a spoiler, but it's like, oh yeah, I don't want to see the rest craft. I don't want to see anything. Don't show me anything other than, okay, that's the person. There we go.
Yes. We are surrounded by the Archduke's main forces, led by General Avlora herself.
Well, shit.
She killed my brother and my master. I must avenge them, even if it means my life.
Roland? First off, one, your brother, he threw himself onto her sword. He jumped in front of the Dawn Spear. So, like, cool your jets there. And your master, maybe. I still don't believe he's dead. And even if it means your life, bro, we literally are keeping you here so you don't die. So you don't do that. Like, I only watched S-Crap once. And that, but you can see who they're fighting in the... Ah, okay. Yeah, to see who they're fighting is probably even potentially more of a spoiler.
Your Highness, your life is far too important to so blithely throw away.
Oh, damn it.
I know that, and yet...
And yet I want to say it because it's the right anime thing to do.
Facing the Esfrosti forces head-on is a fool's errand. They will drive us back with ease.
Can't assume that everyone posting those vids is fighting flying cats, you know? Right? Yeah.
Let us consider another strategy.
And watch, one of the flying cats will be the what's her face? Elise's voice actor. That cat, or whatever. Celine, there we go. Celine, yeah. It'll be a spoiler in that she somehow got wings. It's like, what the fuck? What the hell's happening here? Although I guess I couldn't see it, because didn't I guess this is for a different games here, so I probably shouldn't be spoiling stuff. Yeah, but let's consider another strategy.
As a matter of fact, there is more to this town than meets the eye.
More than meets the eye. Transformers. Dude, I saw a video where it was like the 40th anniversary. Like Trigger did like a animated like music video, like just celebrating all things Transformer, and it was pretty cool. Like, I'm not too big into Transformers. It's one of those shows that's been there since I've been a child, and like when it was on, I would enjoy it, but it was never something like I got deep into. It'd be like, oh hey, the Transformers is on, I'll watch that. Oh hey, look, another Transformers. Okay, I'll watch that. But it's not like, oh yeah, I have to watch it every week or whatnot. It was always just like a happenstance. It's on, so I will watch it, and it's enjoyable while I am. Kind of like show, which is a good show, which is like, I enjoy it. I enjoy that kind of show. It's perfect. So seeing like a video of just like all things Transformers just being celebrated, I was like, yeah, okay. And it was Trigger, so they did good. As a matter of fact,
It is a secret which, under normal circumstances, would be divulged to a new lord only after their succession is made official.
wow.
But desperate times.
And also, come on.
I sent a man just now to make preparations. Come with me. We haven't much time.
What we have is a laser cannon. Don't question it. As Sarnon has been prepared to meet the Frosty army on the battlefield, Benedict poses a grave question. Yeah, it definitely seems like when there isn't anything to do in the rest of the world, it is zoomed in. So that should be a key indicator of when I actually need to go check to see if there's other stuff to even look at.
I would hear more of your plan, Benedict.
They say Castle Wolfort was built into a mountainside. Am I to believe there are yet more secrets concealed in its construction?
Just so. As it happens, a contrivance of sorts was installed in the town to be used only in cases of dire emergency.
Which I feel like this counts. Yeah, this tracks.
What manner of contrivance? I've never heard such a thing.
You wouldn't have. The information is divulged only to the Lord of the House and his closest advisors.
Which?
It is a secret.
Yeah.
One that embodies this town's true worth.
I see. Then what, pray tell, is this town's true worth?
The towering walls that rise up in all directions, the network of sloped waterways. This town appears as any other to my eye, but perhaps my gaze is untrained.
It is the canals we will use. We shall pour flaming oil into them from above and burn our enemy out.
Ah.
What in the... Benedict, have you gone mad?
Do you see those hawk sculptures located throughout the town?
Yo, okay.
I do. They are the means by which the weapon may be activated, I presume.
Indeed. Tearing them down will trigger a barrier to rise around the canals. After that, no one will be able to get in or out until the blaze subsides.
You're stuck in here with me.
You would burn people's homes. No, the very town itself, along with our foes. But just think of the lives that may be sacrificed.
This is the path we have chosen. There's little choice left to us if we wish to survive.
And also, like, we know they're coming, so why would we not evacuate all the townsfolk into the castle beforehand?
We must win, whatever the cost. Prepare for battle.
Right, like, why would evacuate not be the first thing? Must make ready for Tadashi's attack. I had best check on the hawk statuettes throughout the town. Oop. I saw you, Firestone. Good. Okay, need to go in and check all the... Okay, so maybe they did actually evacuate everyone. Still gotta go in and check, but... Review the use of the hawk statuettes. Yeah. And this presumably takes me to a... Oh! So this one... Okay. This first will set the town aflame. I had hoped it would not come to this, but it seems we've no choice. Okay, so this one makes this square. And I presume I'll find a different one somewhere else. Okay. And what does this one do? Okay, so this one does those two houses. Okay. All seems in order. Okay. And what do you do? Do you do... Okay. I wonder if Father and the King envisioned a day like this when they fashioned this dreadful device. Okay, so this one is a single. This one is a double down here. This one is a double here. I'm surprised there's no hawk statuette for anywhere else. Okay, so... not seeing anything else, so what we're going to do is we are now going to go visit the remaining houses. Well, the soldierman tells us to go inside the castle. Don't worry, my friend and I will be real quiet. Yeah, okay, good. So they are telling all the people to go into the castle. That is nice. If they were not, that would be kinda really bad. Like, morally, it would make me feel terrible. Welcome, how can I be of service? Evasion ring, speed ring, accuracy, oil jug, renders the selected square flammable. Wouldn't be bad. Ranged windstone, get less power, but all enemies and spreads fire. Ooh, wind spreads fire. That could be useful. Okay. Let's buy one. You have 5 in stock. It's a ranged one. Thunder blaze. Do I want stone? Spreads fire. See, spreads fire can be really good here. Okay. Now we'll talk to everyone here. How's it come to another war with Aesfrost? Forgive the brief moment of despair, my lord. 'Tis all too sudden. We'll guard those who've taken refuge in the castle. We pray you'll lead us to victory, my lord. I cannot believe we are to burn the town and our enemy both. I understand that we must prevail at all costs, yet still. All this talk of saying fire to the town to defeat the enemy. War is truly a waking nightmare. With your father sick abed, the fate of this land rests upon your shoulders, my lord. I am confident that you will lead us wisely in defense of our domain, as befitting one of Glenbrook's high houses. Just be certain I make the right decision. Much rests on the shoulders of the lord of a high house. You learned all you can about Glenbrook's 3 high houses. Interesting. All you can about. So, all you can or something. Those... Bounty on the Prince. Aesfrost distributed war posters. Judge nephews the young prince. Something at an end. Sir Maxwell. War discovered. Book. Okay. Okay. Talk to you. How's it truly come to this? I only just opened for business. Damn. My friend and I were supposed to go play, but Mama says I have to go to the castle where it's safe. Must escort my child to safety in the castle. Will we lose our home? According to Benedict, the hawk sculptures can be positioned here as well. But where are those pedestals hiding? Perhaps I should ask around. Escort my child's safety. There's this pedestal or something. Nothing on it, though. Didn't know much of it. Did you perchance know anything out of the ordinary when you set up your stall? What? Forgive me, my good man, but we must ask you to move your stall to secure for the defenses. Aye, if it needs to be so. Truth be told, I'm glad to find out now before I've established my business. My thanks. Be sure to take refuge before the fighting begins. Okay, so there's gonna be one that just takes care of this middle section as well. That's good. That's really good. I can't believe we're to use such terrible devices. You never need salt more than you do during wartime. I only hope our stores will last. It makes me sick to think of Hyzant growing fat off the corpses of Glenbrook and Acefrost. Yeah. I could really charge an arm and a leg. Sereno's convictions have been strengthened. Our HP recovery pellet ×2. Once again, smoking food probably would work just as well. Have you heard the news about Lord Silvio at House Telior? When Aesros attacked, he didn't muster a single soldier in defense. He just holed up in his own domain like the cowardly gobshite he is. Ain't got a loyal bone in his body, that one. It's no wonder his own people don't trust him. What a sorry excuse for a lord of the high houses. Lord Silvio no doubt thought of his domain first. I know well how it feels to be preoccupied with thoughts of protecting your own land. I'm sure to think he's lost all sense of loyalty to the crown, yet his actions speak for themselves. Learned about Lord Silvio's loyalty. Lack thereof. Silvio's not fit to be lord of much, if you ask me. Learned all you can about Lord Silvio's loyalty. Shit's best out for the crown city when they block the highway. Not what lies in surface, but won't be good for business, I can tell you that. Okay, cannot believe the duchy would be so bold as to invade. Lord Senna, I beg you, protect our lands. You got a random civilian. Okay. Are being led to refuge within the castle. Surprisingly, they are going without incident, though it cannot be easy knowing they will lose their homes. Yeah, okay. And this one, so just to remember, this one is just the house right below it. Yeah. Right there. Okay. So you are these two. This one doesn't have one, I think. This one is this one down here. This one is these two over here. There's no one for down there. Okay. Dr. Owen, understand what my life means to our kingdom. I must survive the battle at all costs. And yet, Father, Franny, Cordelia, Sir Maxwell, killed them all. Saranoa, I must avenge them with my own hand. I understand how you feel, but now is not the time for revenge. Then I'll not stand in your way. Avlora is yours. Pray calm yourself, Roland. You needn't fight this battle alone. Let us aid you. You're not alone. Be aware of your surroundings. Never fight alone when you can fight together. Sir Maxwell often gave me such counsel, yes. Thank you, Saranoa. We will defeat Avlora. Together. I owe my life to you all, and I will not part with it easily. The Duchy shall not find us easy prey. Okay, good. Comedy Elias wisely. About you can about okay, you learned all you can means that you've already gotten it, not that you've learned the final bit of it. Okay. We use that method at the risk of our own lives and the homes of the people. Still, this is the choice you would make. It will take many years to rebuild the town. Innocent people will suffer. Back 8. I'll offer them due compensation if we triumph. If we fail, then all was lost from the start. Yeah, Prince Roland is my friend. I must protect him, come what may. We must put down any threat to our domain and our people. I'll offer them due compensation if we triumph. If we fail, then all was lost from... Yeah, right? It's just like, hey, couple houses, unfortunate. However, if we do not push them back, we do not stop them, these houses were gone anyway. Like, might as well burn them to kill the enemy than let the enemy burn them as they, like, raid. Yeah. I know you have only the well-being of your people at heart. I apologize for speaking out of place. And I know you meant only to remind me that no nation exists without a people. I cannot make them whole again, but their suffering will be paid for in kind. Indeed, I am sure they know how deeply you care for them. We must prevail, and rest assured that I will see that we do. For Prince Roland's sake. And for our own. Okay. So we're gonna, like, I'm curious as to how well I'll be able to actually, like, implement these when like push comes to shove. Because I feel like it'll be a little bit difficult. Because it's like, okay, I need to get someone down to here when people are here. And I need to get someone to over here when people are here to trap them in and burn them. At the same time, I wonder if triggering the trap makes it so you're not getting XP from the enemies that you kill, which is kind of a shame. Given that it seems most enemies, or most maps, it's like continuously expecting you to be like 1 or 2 levels higher than I currently am. Inspect the traps in town. So I think I did it all. Because this one should turn into a trap. Oh no, okay, I need to talk to her again. I believe there's a pedestal beneath the stall. Good thing I didn't end. Ah, so it's hidden beneath. Let's clear this out of the way. Ah, okay, this stall. Hawk statuette placed. There, now we ought to be able to trigger the device. Interesting. Just going to child safety. So what are you doing? Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this one doesn't even go wall to wall. This one is only partial. All seems in order. This one only goes here out to here. Like, this stays untouched. That's important to remember. Yeah. Now, hopefully enemies can't use that against me. But, okay. Let's end exploration. Make what preparations we can. All that remains now is to meet the duchy in battle.
How fare you, Benedict?
My preparations are complete. I trust you're ready as well, my lord?
As ready as I shall ever be.
We have given ourselves every advantage that we can, my lord.
Indeed we have. I only hope that it is enough.
My lord, the Esfrosti forces are on the move.
Oh.
And so it begins.
Time to burn some motherfuckers
Our
alive.
foe advances. Take up your positions, everyone, and be ready for the signal. Shall we, my lord?
Yes.
Yes, it is time.
It is time to duel. Okay. Then it's a battle. Strength falling. Recommended level 11. Once again. See, this is one thing where I feel like I might... Well, actually, can I? Let's go encampment, because weapon rank is different than other stuff, right? Yeah, upgrade available because I have 1 silver. So, yeah, I can go up to here, spend 1,000, get to weapon rank 2. Yeah, do that. So knows convictions have been strengthened. Interesting. And then increases damage dealt by delaying strike, or increases range of hawk dive by 1. Ooh. See, this is damage up on delaying strike, not more delay. And I only have quality iron 1. Increases weapon potency by 5 to deal greater damage, which would not be bad. But I feel like, because right now Hawk Dive's range is 2, right? Right. Hawk Dive's range, level, yeah. Hawk Dive's range is 2, 1 to 2. I could boost that to 3, which would make it a lot more of a ranged attack. Versus Delaying Strike already has power 54, which is not bad. Okay, so now his Silver Sword's weapon power is actually 61. So, does that mean Delaying Strike does less than... Well, I don't think it used to do less, but now it does. But 61, how does that compare? 41, okay, that is a significant jump. Okay. Yeah, he is going to be doing monster damage now. And that's a 79. So I'm thinking... Because this would help it do even more damage. Relatively easy choice. But I feel like Hawk Dive... I use Delaying Strike more. Well, here's the thing. If I get this, I can toggle either or, because I can't have both of them on. So yeah, let's just get this one. Yeah, so you set it at either or, so I'll keep Hawk Dive +1 on, because I feel like that will be very useful. And now Quality I need 6 to boost the damage of it, so I'll try and get that. But I need to be aware, because it's probably gonna start giving me fights that will give Quality Iron to like grind out a little bit. But yeah, the fact that they're saying recommended level 11 and not a single one of my units is level 11 and my highest is level 10. I feel like that says a bit. Yeah, in this case, I almost feel like boosting her a second thing here, like some more physical defense wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's give her 1 additional defense. A little bit costly, but it's definitely not the worst. You have anything? Increases fire damage dealt with clear weather. Clear skies fire damage up, but that's also like heavily dependent magic defense. But it wouldn't be bad necessarily. And that would use a lot of my fiber. Interesting, he doesn't have any toggleables. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna take this and be fine with it, hopefully. Okay, let's leave encampment. Oh, we got 2 character stories. Really giving me 2 characters now to throw into this fight. Interesting. An Ace Frosty merchant attempts to charm the locals into buying his wares. A shaman happens upon a village and uses her power over the weather to bring succor to those suffering from drought. Interesting. Grand Duchy of Ace Frost.
How fortunate this humble merchant is to look upon such beauty. Nothing would do Lionel greater honor than to see his powders and perfumes adorn your divine visages.
His voice is deep.
Such honor, in fact, that he's willing to part with them for practically nothing at all.
We haven't even coined for salt, let alone vanity.
Mines are not but your ledgers. You peddlers disgust me.
We all need to make a living.
Well met, brave protectors of the realm. Lionel has brought everything a hero needs and more. Every item has undergone meticulous testing to ensure that they will serve you well on the battlefield.
Out of our way, junkmonger. We've important duties to attend to.
Oh.
How rude. Where are the smiles and open coin purses the people used to greet Lionel with? Oh, perhaps Lionel should take his goods elsewhere. War has made this place disagreeable. However...
This is the first time I'm actually seeing inside of an Ace Frosty town, which is interesting because we probably would have seen here before had we made the split to come here instead of Hyzant.
It is the perfect opportunity for the shrewd trader to amass his fortune. And Lionel is shrewd, if nothing else.
I'm coin pinching. Give me the money.
My lord, that merchant who peddles his wares in our encampment has requested an audience.
Yes, let him come forth.
Oh, that's who.
You do Lionel a great honor, my lord. A great honor. That he can count House Wolfort among his loyal patrons has ever been a source of pride.
Yes, right.
Mm.
What brings you before me today?
Yeah, come on.
As my lord is doubtless already aware, war places a heavy burden on the treasury. A burden that only grows heavier as time drags on. However, a skilled negotiator can see his coffers even fuller at war's end than they were at its beginning. If he may
War
be so
profiteering,
bold,
as we say.
Lionel would offer his services in that very capacity. He understands your precarious position, trapped between two ravenous wolves. In such times, one can never have enough coin and resources to stave off what may come. Surely you agree?
Your words have merit, and you have always been honest in your dealings with my house.
Generally.
I see no reason not to welcome you into our ranks.
Come on, merchant man.
Splendid! You are as wise as they say. Wiser, even. Lionel shall not disappoint. Just the opposite, in fact. From this day until his very last, he shall stake his honor on the prosperity of your house.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And if his own coin purse should grow fat in the process, who could blame him?
Lionel joined your forces. Cool. Lionel's aptitudes in battle: trifles with foes using his elite eloquence, can infuriate foes or tempt them into defecting, collects an extra bit of coin along with spoil. Ah, interesting. So, helps with grinding a little bit. Interesting. Okay, what is... Okay, he's level 9. Details: charm 1, lower an enemy's physical defense and magic defense for 3 turns, ruffles feathers, chance to infuriate a single enemy for 2 turns, 10, 15, 19, 22. Whip. 1, 1, deal physical damage to a single foe. His defense is good. Pretty good. Okay, and then we got a shaman. Happens upon village, uses the power of the weather to bring succor to those suffering from drought. Dude, we doing a rain dance?
The sun's a harsh mistress, ain't she? If she sticks around much longer, my fields are apt to wither from the attention. I'd give my firstborn for a drop of rain.
That's a bit much.
Aye. And it ain't just the crops what are worse for wear. I'd cry over our lot, but naught but dust would pour from my eyes.
How pitiless, the caprices of nature. What grudge do the heavens bear to make the poor souls who tend the land suffer so?
Hello there. We know this voice
I would be remiss
actress.
to let such suffering continue. If fate will show you no mercy, then I shall. You begged for even a single drop of rain. I shall give you more. Behold as I flood this desiccated land with nourishment.
Huh? What's that the lady said? I believe she means to pull rain from a cloudless sky.
Ha! I'd have more luck getting milk from a bull.
You must tell me if you do. We're in sore need of a miracle.
A pleasure as always to see you, my lord. You've come just in time. This lass is about to put on a show.
I am called Izana.
Izana, okay. Izana Shaman. Izana Kalinka. A woman descended from a long line of shamans with the ability to change the weather. She wanders the land in search of people who might need her powers that she may provide them succor. Huh. Interesting.
Allow me to banish the sun's cruel rays from your domain, that your people may see a measure of succor.
Banish the sun? I wasn't aware it was in the habit of taking orders.
If you're cool. Magic. Holy
Slap
shit.
my ass like I was just born. Rain.
Someone say cool?
Honest to goodness, rain.
Oh my god, I don't have to give my firstborn. Or do I?
How did... I've never witnessed a miracle like this.
Zana, was it? On behalf of my people, allow me to express to you my deepest gratitude.
There is no need for such formalities. I seek only to alleviate the suffering of the downtrodden in any way I can. If it is not too bold of me to ask, do you have need of a humble shaman within your ranks?
A humble shaman. I didn't just change the weather or anything. It's fine. I'm just humble. I'm a humble shaman.
Tales of House Wolfort's magnanimity have reached even my remote village. It would be an honor to serve you, my lord.
We would welcome you with open arms,
Mm.
and the honor would be entirely ours. Doubtless, we will have occasion to call upon your talents sooner rather than later.
Hey, can you just, like, flood the anime? Can you just make them really sad all the time by just, like, making it rain on them all the time? A shaman with the weather at her whim. Excels at wind and lightning magic. Summons rainstorms and tempests to turn the tide of battle. Huh. Ha ha ha. That could be very interesting in how it could be handled. Rite of Lightning. Deal lightning type damage to an enemy and have a chance to paralyze them for 2 turns. Effect spreads on water. Rite of Wind. Deal wind type damage to all enemies with range. A chance to change the direction they face. A Cursed Strike. Rite of Rain. Rite of Tempests. Pierces defenses. See, the fact that this is like you were able to recruit them and they come at level 9 and that yet they say recommended level 11 for the fight in the chapter that you get these guys really makes me think that they're always expecting you to be 1 to 2 levels below the recommended level and that you are going to get to level 11 maybe in the fight. Like, I feel like they're using recommended level wrong. And also, like, I'm curious, like, I'm almost tempted to keep a couple people really low level. That way, by end game, when I get to do, like, the mock mental battles in my head, I'm like, how much XP can I get on a single person per their action? Especially their buff actions. Like, do they have a upper limit on how much they're allowed to get per use? Which could be an interesting thing. Okay, I have 60 kudos, unless there are more things to spend kudos on. Trade post, medal of, a medal of bravery. Recruit to veteran, yeah, I need that. A wedding in Wolfort. A booklet reporting on incidents that occur around the realm. It covers the union of House Wolfort and Ace Frost. Okay. Remote class. But I'm not level 10. Honestly, I will be real. I feel like this is the game saying, hey, you should be level 10. So I'm just gonna go here and try to get to level 10. Beat the enemy force before time runs out. Achieve victory quickly. You must strategize effectively from deployment until the final blow. Huh. Enemy and ally crowd together in this cramped battlefield. Take care not to let enemy troops attack from the rear to win the day. Let's do a speedy one. Should be a little bit easier. Okay. Beat the enemy forces within 50 turns. I feel like that's not too bad. The ones deployed. Oh wow, I got a lot of people to be deployed here.
Understood.
Yeah, I'll swap you in as your TP man, so you're pretty good, I would think. Bandit Rogue. Bandit Rogue. Where are the most people? There's one here. Okay. Think Sarano would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a side hit on him. We're watching a D&D murder mystery, and I swear if the old lady who keeps saying out loud that she hates everyone at the house and wants to kill everyone, including herself, doesn't do something real by the end, I will be very bad. No, but it would be too obvious. It'd be too obvious. You can't just have the person that says they want to do something do the thing. It's too obvious. Okay, let's go. As a time limit, be mindful of the time while you fight. Commence battle. I've been saying it since episode 1. Yeah, it's too obvious. Speedy victory. Because I presume it's 50 full turns.
This battle is ours.
So... we need to go for
Darkness
this.
engulfs
There
you.
we go.
I will fight to my last
Level
breath.
up. Nice, just 9. Turns
Time to work.
remaining. There we go. He's got 32 health left.
My turn.
Pretty good. Double thrust.
Take that.
Good.
Now it's my turn.
Whack you. Oh, so you hit hard. Happy with that. Oh,
They got me.
Forward.
it's fine. 46. Yeah, you know, let's... yeah.
Death from above.
There we go. Good.
Let us pry out their weakness. You just as I planned.
There we go. Oh, and you get additional TP when you're part of the, or I guess
Shall
when
we
he gets the
begin?
killing blow. Okay.
May I?
Did you not kill?
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
How do you like
Let's
that?
get started on you at the very least. Oh, hit with the blind. I see. Okay, cool. Glad to know.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Glad to know blind means nothing. Okay.
Flames, heed my
Hit
call.
them with both.
Where was I?
Okay, and you should be good. Frosty feathers.
I see through you.
Hit you with that. Keep you mostly down.
Good try.
Time to
Missed.
take flight.
Good. Okay.
Darkness engulfs you.
Okay, 39
orders?
turns. We should be good. 9. Yeah, you'll be able to move around. Thank you. Thank you. Good.
My turn. Yes.
Shoot at the back with a couple good stuffings. Miss. Good.
Didn't see that coming.
Ability. Cleave.
Here goes.
So you can still hit. Good.
Defeat
That's
is not an
32.
option.
Silver sword, delaying strike, talk delay. Yeah, it's just going
Parry.
for regular. Damn, nice. Okay. Yeah, spoils are kind of the mean thing on this map.
I
Okay, you
shall
hit
try my
a lot
level
more.
best.
A lot harder than I was expecting.
Just as I planned.
That.
Shall we begin? You misjudged me!
Go.
One step closer to our hope.
Good.
Whatever it takes. Enough!
Go.
Careful! Allow me.
Miss. Okay, there aren't many enemies remaining.
Forgive
Kill you
me!
with the book. Okay, so now we need
Time
to
for some research.
start picking up. Okay, we got 30 turns to get rid of an
This battle
archer.
is ours.
That's not bad. Okay.
Your orders?
My turn. Yes!
My stratagem is superior.
Let's, ooh, from behind, perform 100 back attacks. Hell yeah. Yeah, let's just
This ain't good.
let's get the
Forward.
his health down
I see a path
that
to
way
victory.
when
We must
we
stay
go.
vigilant.
Have him immediately go.
Charge.
So that he can come over here. Spoils.
It falls to me.
Cool heads shall
Go.
prevail. Allow me.
Heal yourself.
I'll
Minor
take it from
XP.
Time to take flight.
Using my turns. I just need someone that's like nearby.
Let me help.
Okay.
Time to work.
Feisty, aren't we?
Oh, interesting. So she's a healer that can't heal
Where shall we
herself.
strike?
Yeah, okay. That
My
makes her a little bit harder to use. Okay. Rush.
Brace yourself.
There we go.
I shirk from no
Good, and he
danger.
leveled up. Okay, did Cyrano level up? So that was my main goal. I don't think he did. But we got Iron and Timber. And his Conviction Strengthen, which I was going to need to do anyway. Don't be a stranger. No, he did not. Cyrano actually saw very little action in that fight. Okay. Escape from my own castle. Okay, let's go in close quarters combat. Don't let people get behind you. Okay, unit placement. So here's what I'm thinking. Can use his ice wall to kind of block them. Which would be good. Oh, there's 9 deployments. I only have 1 healer, but it should be fine. Alright. Yeah. Just commence. Okay.
This battle is ours.
How deep in do I have to go? 15. Okay, just move a little
My
bit.
turn.
I'll go up here.
Into the
We'll take cover.
For victory.
Go. Okay.
From where shall we strike?
Yeah. Let's
Now that hit the mark.
get started.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Let's do birds of prey on
All
you.
for victory.
Get your movement a little bit upper. Let's move you up.
Shall we begin?
Wounds.
Thank you. Time to take action.
Curved blade. Moment of truth. Grants 1 TP to an ally and raise their strength and magic attack for 3 turns. Not my watch. Deals physical. Moment of truth. Yeah.
This is far from over.
Oh, you can't. Okay. So I guess until they have the ability to have 4, they can't be boosted up to it. Which kind of sucks. Okay. Oh well. They're all resistant. That would do good damage to him. This would but do it to 3 people though. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh no!
So, it falls to me.
Wall of ice. Yeah, gonna do
Ice wall.
that. Got a nice little
To further the arcane
barrier that prevents them from doing a lot of shit. Okay,
This
well,
battle is ours.
doesn't prevent them from doing everything, but prevents them from doing some stuff. Okay. Can also do.
From this range.
There we go. Okay. Let's throw poison on you. And just hit you.
My turn.
Double thrust. Yeah, let's
Brace yourself.
remove that guy. Oh, damn it. I forgot that they could just
Forward.
walk through him. Two. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. You're level 8. Yeah.
Now I
Gonna
aim.
do that instead. Try and get him. Yeah. EXP. Make sure the spoils can't
I shall
get
try
stolen.
my level best.
Okay.
You that
My
There.
turn.
Do that.
Let me heal your wounds.
Yeah.
Victory goes to the
That's-
quick.
I shall make use of this.
Strike while the iron's hot.
There we go.
We can
Give you
do
another
this.
TP so you can actually do another attack.
I will end this.
AoE attack.
Flame what?
There we go.
Time for some research.
We're just gonna
Let me cause
put that
some
wall
trouble.
back up.
Impressed?
Here I come.
Nice. Counter.
You'll get victory is ours.
Hit you with that. Didn't get blinded.
Too obvious. Time to work.
Miss.
Suffer.
Let's throw poison there. And then slash you.
My turn. Brace yourself
Hit you with
for
that.
the honor of House Wolfort.
Yeah. Wish I could do something. Hope for a crit, basically. Nope. He needs 5 more XP.
I shall try my level best.
Yeah, here's what I'll do.
There is
Just have him
always
go
a
again.
way.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah.
Now I end this.
That's good.
To lead, I must grow.
Here I come.
This ends now!
So, it falls to me.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me.
My thanks. Strike while the iron's hot. You're finished!
Go. 43. That's pretty good. Ow.
I fight for peace.
Blazing chains. Hit you with that.
We will make our ideals reality.
Okay.
My turn.
For victory! Forward!
Let us try out their
Okay.
weakness.
And then you're 10. You're 10. You're 10. You're 10. You're 9. Okay. And you're there. So
That seemed to work.
Time
almost
for some research.
there.
Just as I
Good.
planned, my knowledge grows deeper.
Nice.
Here I come.
This battle is
Good.
won.
Okay. Now with Sarno at level 10, I can boost him so he's a rank 2 and has level 2 sword going into this fight. I got quality stone and quality fiber. Yes, they're definitely expecting you to be weapon rank 2. Once they start giving silver, though, that'll be when I can really start going for it. I mean, maybe you can get silver from, like, the super spoils from this place, but King the most. I know, it's expanded selection just for you. You have to find the most whatever. Hey, Wolf Slash, how's it going, my man? Okay, now I can buy things. Golden pink ring, increase the chance of enemy dropping spoils when defeated. Wouldn't be bad. Wind amulet. Dewarding spice. Instone. I should probably buy some ailment recovery pellets. Buy 2 of each. Nope. There we go, and then I'm going to buy... I will buy this ring because more spoils is good. And hell, I'll put it on Saranella because he's the strongest one right now. And I can buy quality stuff, so I probably should while I can. Yeah, because now money is starting to flow a little bit freer. I'm going to need the quality stuff soon. And if I don't buy it all before it restocks, then it's kind of a waste. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Wolf Slash. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, was it you? Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga? Indeed. I would be playing the OG version of it, not the, 3DS or DS version. I would be doing it on my completely legitimate Game Boy Advance. Because that's the version that I remember playing as a kid but never finishing, so I want to correct that. But yeah, unfortunately the the Twitch sub-goal box thing, it just like there was no actual way for me to get the full name in without making the box look atrocious. Hell, I don't even like the way it looks now. But oh well. Okay, promote class. Yeah, promotion available. Nice. So this is the kind of game where it feels like promotion as soon as possible makes the most sense versus Fire Emblem where it makes more sense to hold back. Based purely on the fact that like there's no stat increases on level, it seems. Or if there are, it's very little and few and far between. It doesn't seem like this is the kind of game where you would really benefit from not having something. So yeah, let's just before pushback, deal physical damage to an enemy and knock them back 3 squares. Sweeping slash deal physical damage to all enemies within range. Okay. I have no idea what range means. Is the issue. Initial TP plus grants 1 TP at the start of a battle. It's not bad. Twofold turn. No idea. Fire Eater grants an ally the ability to absorb fire for 3 turns. See, that would be really good. I guess in this upcoming map, because it'd be like, oh yeah, get no fire for you. Go fight in where I'm going to launch the oil and the fire. I do like the sprites of the characters in their boosted forms. For Frederica, I really like the dress and the hair going up. I'm curious to know if it's probably not going to, but it would be cool if it changed the portrait art. It's not going to, but it would be cool if it did. And then you remain in cover at 14 and slumber stab, which I can imagine what it does at 18. Yeah. You would be good. Like, not even going to lie. But I want Serenoa to kind of be the one leading the charge. Okay, cool. No,
I would not be here without my allies.
It's no Fire Emblem like lightning, like like on the other side. Like nothing cool like that. But sweeping slash. Okay, and then I will get to elite once I have a Medal of Valor and level 20. 20 is probably max. And so strength and numbers is at 15. I can kind of imagine what that one probably does. Okay. So now allow me to express my gratitude once more for accepting myself into your ranks. When this war began, I wondered what I should be doing as a shaman. But then you came along and I knew it was fate. Fate! If you could change your fate, would ya? I promise to do all I can to be of service to House Wolffort. Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to try to be a little bit better with giving myself breaks, especially because ads are annoying. So, and I say ads, I mean pre-roll ads. So, I'm going to be trying to do a little bit better with taking breaks and getting the ads out of the way. So, let's do that for right now. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. And I am back. Okay. So, let's get back to the game. Yeah. Ugh, good to stretch my legs every now and then. Also, my upstairs smells so nice because before the stream, I was actually browning some butter because I plan to do a little bit of baking tomorrow. So I was just like kind of pre-prepping all the stuff before stream and like browning the butter, and it just smells nice upstairs. Smells like butter. Okay, so now with Saranoa all good, we should be ready for anything. Yeah, so I say ready for anything. We have one boosted soldier, which probably is where the game intends you to be, given that they only allow you to buy one of the thing. So let's go in. The Frosty army, commanded by the formidable General of Laura, surrounds the Wolford domain. The decisive battle is nigh. Okay. Time to burn some bitches. Oh, they're on top of the houses.
The battlefield is no place for children.
Hey, fuck off, bitch.
Vengeance for my family and for my master. Prepare to die!
Empty threats from a pampered prince. You will see what true might is.
All's in place, my lord. Ready when you are.
Very good. Now, to lure them where we want them and initiate the device. You are aware of what will happen next, yes?
Yes.
Hmm.
And I am prepared to make the sacrifice.
With me, everyone.
Okay.
All companies, advance! Leave no survivors!
And the interesting thing is you can see that Saranoa's sprite isn't updated, so it definitively won't change his like portrait, because they're just like, okay, we're under the assumption that you will never advance your character unit, so it's like never have to think about it. It's this is like their default sprites are the story sprites. Anything else is merely combat sprite, which I'm surprised that they make a distinction between the two. The enemy forces lose all allied forces. Clear and breezy. Okay, so let's go over unit placement. I can do 10. Yeah, you guys are recommending. You're recommended because TP is important here. You're recommended for walling people out, probably. You're recommended because there's a lot of verticality. Okay. So we got archers on top. Okay. So the thing is, it also burns the building that they're in, that they're on top of as well. So that will help with those. So I need to get to this one to take out these two and this guy, which should be doable. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe. I wonder. Well, your movement is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, regardless, it's 8. Gonna need someone to come down here to take this guy out with it. 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do it pretty quickly. Unit placement. You would also be able to do it quickly. We definitely want to keep someone up here because reinforcements might come out here and do something. I'm thinking I could kind of have Huette do that as well. Your healer, I'll have you decide where to go later. Yeah, you're also slow. So you're slow, like those 20s, and you're also relatively slow. So you'll be decent for moving forward and maybe walling off one section. like preventing them from coming up here. So that's fine. I'll keep you with her so you can give her TP. Fortunately, I wish I could make you a little bit faster, but oh well. Arador.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that swap because I would rather have someone with heals, like heals for that side, because then I can at least have a definitively that side, this side kind of situation. Yeah. And I'll be able to... Yeah, because you're turn 10, you're turn 9. So what I could do is I could move Huette a little bit, and then I could move her again using his special thing to let her set off this to take out these three. Because I presume it's a full kill. Like, if we burn them. Now, do I think I'll be able to get Avlora in any of those? Probably not. I would like it if I could, but probably not. I mean, there is some level of... Oh, and when I highlight over, it does tell me where it kills. Yeah, if I can get to that, that would be before... yeah, this guy's probably going to leave the range of it. But... yeah. And then you, because this one's probably the one that I could get Avlora, which is why I kind of want to face her down here. But this one really just does like so much of this upstairs map. I want to keep someone kind of in reserve to be able to do something about that. Which might be you, because you're like pretty alright. It would either be Corentin or Hosbara. Given that I only really plan to use Corentin as a wall maker, and it would just be really for this Ace Frosty Soldier, chances are I'm going to have Corentin just be the one that goes up here and just stays here. And it's just like, you're there for when... because I have to imagine what's going to happen is there are going to be reinforcements that somehow get in through here and get up to here. Because otherwise I feel like it doesn't make as much sense unless they're expecting you to just wait up here, which... or like, wait over here, which to me doesn't read all that right. Okay. So, want to immediately come in here, and that means I can get that archer, that, this battle mage, and I also want to get this one, because then I could presumably, if I'm lucky, I can get 4. If I'm unlucky, I'm basically guaranteed 3, but I might be able to get 4 if this guy doesn't move up here. It's basically how it's gonna go. Okay. So... let's system, save, and let's get ready to rumble. Path traveled. Okay, yeah, there's another break. And this break is probably a much different thing than this one, because this one almost feels like, oh yeah, this is just going back, it's going to end in the same spot. This one feels like might be a little bit more of a thing to be had. Nation, Lord Silvio's loyalty. He did nothing but sequester himself in his domain when he learned to base Ross' attack on Glenbrook. His tenuous loyalty to the crown have earned him infamy as an opportunist. No love is lost for him, even among his own people. Okay, overview. Wildfire traps. Destroy the hawk statuette, scatter across the battlefield to activate the traps. Oh, you have to destroy them. When a particular tracker is activated, flames will engulf the area indicated by yellow panels. There are 4 shops in total. Pay careful attention to the positioning of all units so as not to injure your allies. Okay, so it might not be a guaranteed kill. And let's go back to unit placement. I just need to check something. Okay, they have 5 health. Okay. I was worried that I was like, okay, maybe he won't be able to really do anything because he can't do all that much damage. But okay, yeah, let's go. So no convictions have been strengthened. So now I'm curious as to damage. How much damage is it going to do? Is it going to kill, or is it going to just be, hey, here's some damage? Oh, okay, reinforcements.
Enemy reinforcements are past the outer wall.
Follow General of Laura! Let no Wolford cars survive!
Brrr.
The town is surrounded, and enemies flood in by the moment.
Okay.
I cannot bear the thought of sacrificing my people. Must I make a callous choice for the greater good?
Avlora, mark my words. I will send you to the depths of hell by my own hand.
Time to take flight.
Okay. So your movement is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can move to there at the same point. I don't need to like maximum move. Oh wait, you're also an archer. So you don't need to even... Oh, perfect. Or should I wait? Are there going to be more reinforcements? Fuck it. There we go. So you learned Shadow Stitching Arrow. Must I make a callous choice? Yes, you must. Okay, it is just insta-kill. Okay, good.
So House Wolfort would set their own home ablaze to bring us down. I almost admire the desperation.
The wildfire has been successfully deployed.
The town. How terrible.
So I wonder, like, are you able to do this fight without doing this? Okay, and you do get XP. More reinforcements. More reinforcements.
General of Laura, the 2nd Regiment has arrived.
Forward! Leave no trace!
Quail not at their numbers!
I will crush you!
Quail not.
My turn.
Okay. Let's over here. We're gonna take cover.
Into the shadows.
And
charge.
Okay, and this would take out all of them. So you go here. Back you. And it's nice because the reinforcements came and made this a lot better of a thing. Because I thought I was gonna get 2. I'm getting 5. Okay. And this is where the top spell
The 3rd Regiment has
actually
arrived.
comes in.
To think we'd need to deploy all our forces.
Oh, okay.
You are a worthy foe, Wolfort, but your fortune ends here.
Feisty, aren't we?
Okay. So I could pull back in preparation to burn all those houses as well. But these guys might also just decide to fuck off and go down to Roland, which I would rather them not do. Yeah. Let's have you come down here.
Forward.
Okay. What is this sweeping slash? Okay, sweeping slash is just spin around, do everything. Okay. God damn. Okay. Oh, and it okay. I wanna. Okay, I'm. See, this is the annoying part where I can't like look at how much I'm doing because it doesn't allow me to like select it. It's weird. Okay. Vlora's turn 14. I'd like it if I could get Vlora into this section. Let's do sweeping slash.
Thought you had me, huh? Ha ha!
Okay.
I see a path to victory.
You can get up here. Actually, movement. Yeah, I'll do that.
This is wonderful.
I shall do what I can.
Haste. Actually, 19. Could I? Come down here and haste you to be 16, but that's only in front of. See, that's the thing with the haste. It's like, oh, it's not putting me in front of enemy units. It's just putting me in front of friend units. Okay. Well, might as well.
Thank you.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Not on my watch. Deal physical damage to an enemy. 13, 116. Moment of truth. I could boost Saranoa. Yeah, you know, let's do that.
We can do much appreciated. An honor and a privilege to serve.
Nice. You guys
I fight
are
for
up
peace.
here. Yeah.
Blaze, we can win this.
Good.
Now then, to work.
There.
Here I come.
Shadow Stitching Arrow. Deals physical damage to an enemy and have a chance to immobilize them for 2 turns. Not bad. 27. Yeah, you know, let's try it.
Not another step.
Good. Who would have guessed humans are weak to fire? Not too weak, though.
Flee while you have the chance.
Avlora, you murderous bastard! You'll pay for what you've done!
You will share the same fate as your master.
Okay. Nice arrow. Oh, bitch. Be nice. Yeah, you're still covered.
Leave everything to me.
Can we get... Yeah, you know what? Let's end you... Let's end your turn there. And what I'll do... Ooh, can I... Oh, I can't just use Rush as a... Ah, damn it. I was hoping you could just use Rush as a, as like a movement tool. But nah, you can't. Okay. If I use an HP recovery pellet versus... where does my... Okay, that would only bring me up to 23 if I didn't do anything on my turn. So instead, I'm gonna hopefully be able to draw them over here. Ideally. That's what I'm thinking. I'm supposed to have more large than I do regular. Okay.
I'll try this.
50.
From no
Leveled
danger.
up. Let's do that. Oh. Wish you didn't push
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Okay. Sweeping slash. Actually, should I even do sweeping slash anymore? Because you're a bowman. You're 12. I should care about... I think if I'm thinking about trying to kill as goodly as possible, I should probably focus on you, because you're going on turn 6. Yeah. But this kills the bowman, and I guess the other guy low? God damn it. I just want to see how much damage I'm doing to the fucking enemies. Like, it's so annoying. Because, like, going left and right brings me into item and action, so I can't actually, like, say, hey, no, aim the spin attack elsewhere. For whatever fucking reason. Like, it's actually not great. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Hawk Dive. 86 hit percent chance. There we go. Get the spoils.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Okay. What we're gonna do is we're going to... Oh, wait. Because these guys can just go up here. Wait. Impassable. Oh, but they can come up... Wait. Okay, if he comes over here and bulwarks...
A brief respite.
Then those guys are
now
a little bit more stuck. Okay. Really a just in case. We're going to have him come over here. He jumps to turn 20. Yeah. You guys, 50 damage.
I
Jesus.
fight for peace.
Okay, can you guys not, please? 65. Yeah, they both do the same. They both use the same amount of resources, so it doesn't really change anything.
Face me if you dare.
Oh god. Okay,
Now
well you're
come.
in.
If
Oh,
I
sorry.
must destroy myself.
Risky maneuver.
So
Fuck,
be it.
117.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Okay. 3. Is anyone near her to give her a healing thing? Okay, and luckily he goes on 12. So he'll actually be able to move out of the way of this. Okay. That's you. What you learned Sanctuary. Sanctuary! Sanctuary! Grants HP to all allies within range. That would be nice. Okay. Curved blade.
You've left yourself open.
There we go. More spoils. Can't move. Good.
The hunt is on.
Nope. Yeah, just stay up here. More damage. Yeah, let's try and keep you still as well. No, keep going to the right. No, stop going up the stairs. Go, try and go to the right. Okay. 0% chance to poison, just 3 damage. Yeah, I feel like her stuff is literally you need to... Like, it's more of a you need to...
Into the shadows.
Yeah, there we go. Just cover again.
Bit of a bind, this.
Okay. You're going up here, and you're using large HP recovery pellet.
This should do it.
There we go. 52
Would you look
XP.
at that?
Trekking for TP. Can I
won't lose.
get a little bit of that, please? That's... Yeah, this probably won't kill Avlora either, which is the crazy part. It will hurt, though. Is what I imagine it's built to
Have
do.
we no choice but to retreat?
Master, we prevail.
Oh. Oh, no, it does. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Good. That helps a lot.
Forward.
That helps, like, so much, actually. Actually, are you guys... What is, like, your movement? Jump is 2. Okay, so you would be able to go up here. If I hit you, that'll bring you to 18. That's not very big. No, let's do sweeping slash.
Now I end this.
That. Ice arrow.
Now then, to work.
Great. Okay. Just stay. No, for right now, let's just get you some XP. Wall of ice.
I will end this.
Yeah, that's actually not great. Let's just move here instead. And we can use, I don't know, a firestone instead. Or an ice stone? use an ice stone on him, because that'll at least make that area icy.
I shall try my level best.
Okay. I'll move you back 1. Come up.
Shall we begin?
Haste.
Victory
Let's
goes
make
to
it
the
go
quick. I can
a little
do
bit
it.
faster.
Time to take action.
Ooh, I would like this. 19 to 15. Yeah,
The hunt is on.
we need the spoils. Can't move yet.
From this range.
Let's just blind you.
My pride is my
There
shield.
we go. Yeah. Okay.
You won't escape.
Let's hit you with that.
Suffer.
There we go.
Oh,
Can you
no.
not, please?
Leave everything to me.
Okay. Be brave.
What are you in
Make
your
sure
cups
Roland's
about?
all good.
For victory.
Okay.
I will go through if I must.
Hit 3 people.
From where shall we strike?
Okay. I would knock him back to 22, so
Wait your turn.
let's do that.
For my kithing
Level up.
kin.
Yeah, do that. Damn it, I was really hoping that wouldn't
I fight for
have
peace.
that effect. Okay. Let's do that.
Flames, heed my call.
So
We
if
will
you can't
make
get
our idea
bonus,
reality.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can move 5. Here. We'll do that.
Victory is within our grasp.
Yes, it is. We didn't even have to burn all the houses.
Falls to me.
Let's just make another
Ice
wall.
wall.
Just get his.
This
Like, no,
battle is
no real
ours.
reason to waste XP. Yeah.
Darkness engulfs
Let's
you.
go for blindness.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Not on my watch. Strength and magic attack would be nice. Physical, that's 71, 57. Yeah.
Here goes.
Let's do
Your
that.
luck has run out.
Good.
I see
Let's
a
not
path
allow.
to
Let's not
victory.
allow a back attack.
Your defense is weak.
Too slow.
Miss. Bullshit. If they miss, they shouldn't get anything.
Damn it.
Let
Oh,
me
you
heal
can just
your
go up
wounds.
there. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
For one and all. I can keep
Good.
fighting.
That's a really good heal. Yeah, let's move you back there so he can't get back attacked. Ow.
You came, you missed.
My turn.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, yeah, let's just do that. I'm not worried about it. Because also, I can just walk out. Yeah, also, you're not going to
Now
do
it's my turn.
that much damage to me. Okay.
Saw right through you.
My turn.
You come over here.
This is it.
I'm cutting you off. Well,
She got
congratulations are
boosted.
in order.
But where shall we strike?
Flying strike 8 to 14. Be bad. Could just do more damage, but
I'll make this quick.
that.
Let me show you what I've learned.
There you go.
Here I come.
Okay. I would rather 10, 8. You're a shield bearer, so you're bigger. Yeah.
Leave
There
it
you
to
go.
me.
Good. She's just been perched on that one spot the entire time.
Where was I?
Just in case.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
There's a level 11, you're level 11, 10, 11.
There is always a way.
Go.
I will end this. This is the end.
Good.
One more round.
I'm not done yet. Perfect. I will follow
Go.
you faithfully till the end.
Good.
Ouch! Cool heads shall prevail.
Can you please get a little bit more?
Very well.
We're right on target.
Missed. Love it when you miss. Gonna do that. He's blind and poisoned.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, she might be
I won't lose.
gone. Okay.
Feisty, aren't we? Was nice knowing you.
There we go. Fuck. That was my healer.
And where shall we strike?
That was my healer. Okay. That means we need to
This ends
come up
here.
a little bit.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Yeah, shield bearers are the got issues.
Flame, heed my call.
The hunt is on.
So, it falls to me.
Okay.
Time to work.
Can you
Let us
not
try out their weakness. This should
be
do.
faster or farther?
I can withstand this.
Tigers are weak to rock. I mean, you know what? True. Tigers, you know, I never thought about it, but tigers probably pretty weak to rockets. You know, it might not be the most intuitive weakness, but you know, now that you say it out loud, I could see it.
This is far from over.
Okay.
Impressed?
Yeah.
I
Can
won't
you
lose.
please?
Now it's my turn.
Ain't over yet. I needed that.
Go.
Here I come.
Fuck it. We need to come over here. Blinding arrow. Yeah.
Darkness engulfs you.
Good.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Super slash doesn't hit nearly enough. Don't do enough. Hawk dive. Get down to 4. And that's the Arc is a 7 juggernaut. I've been following it, but I think Reverie is breaking Billy. I think the game has too many turn bonuses. Yeah, I did see that. He's complaining about why HP bonuses were even a thing. Yeah. I mean, I understand, like, especially when you're coming out from a speedrun perspective, turn bonuses can really throw a wrench into it. Okay.
I'll make this.
Go for the delaying strike.
Now then, to work.
We've been going on this grind for a while. Ah, okay.
I can still stand.
Okay. Sure you can. So, question is, do I want to... Can't even kill you, but I can get you really close. I can kill you. Yeah. Let's kill that one. Come down over there. Actually, take cover. For the XP. Good. Almost level up. Let's randomly give that boss 100% heal. That sounds good. I mean, some level of... They already do that by letting them just buff themselves. It's like, oh yeah, buffs them, gives them stat bonuses, you know. And also heals them for whatever percentage of their health.
Too slow.
There we go.
Charge. Brace yourself.
Leave everything to me.
Go.
Now then, to work.
And then all the Bison.
Another approach.
There we go.
My research bears fruit.
Or let them vanish. Yeah, right. Vanish does suck. Vanish does suck. There's no denying that one. You're just gonna end turn. Actually, you're gonna use Surmount.
Come get me.
Get that last little bit of XP, and then just use Surmount again. Get a little bit more XP.
Where shall we strike?
There we go. Give me that. Spoils. Okay, move you into safety. Here's Flame Shield. I'm once again, very happy that the burning Avlora alive worked. Like, I was almost expecting it to only do like half her health and you have to do it twice. Or it's like, oh, this weakens her so you can finish the job. Very glad that that was not the case. Yeah, okay. There we go. Good. And how proper that Roland was the one that initiated the trap. Hey, but we did it. Okay, and we got another Medal of Bravery. Presumably because we took out Avlora. Like, that's her guaranteed thing. And we got another silver, which means we can now boost someone else's weapon and rank them up. Which is nice. Which is really nice. and I bought more quality stuff. So whatever
The
thing.
mad bastards. To think they would set their own people's homes ablaze.
Yeah, but not all their homes. I was able to save a couple. I didn't use all the traps. I used 3 of the 4, and even then, one of the traps didn't actually kill any homes. It was just the marketplace area. And even then, it didn't, like, ruin any of the stands.
Retreat! All companies withdraw at once!
Those mad bastards! See you later, Avlora.
Victory is ours.
And I really did set up, like, pretty... Because I initiated the fire thing so early, it's like, oh yeah, all the reinforcements come right at the start. So it's like, you don't even need to, like, worry about getting blindsided by it, because it happened so fast. So you're just... So it was nice. I didn't even need to, like, pull or drag any of the aggro up top. Go back to the Falcom Onion. How come just stop pulling back and force every single major plot twist? You see his opening movie at all? Yeah, right? Oh, it's gonna be revealed, but the lies can't be restored. So I don't think it's... Yeah, right? Like, it's not. Kind of happened? Okay, so I will say, I did rewatch the opening for Daybreak. And the way that they pose, like, the... what Ida becomes, what... well, okay, I don't want to spoil too much because this is a different game than that. This isn't a Trails game. But the way that they pose 3 of the story's bosses makes it seem like they're a unit when they aren't. The first 3, yeah, basically. Yeah. Well, I guess, I mean, you fight other bosses, but, like, yeah, I guess they are the first 3 chapter bosses, right? So yeah, like the opening makes it seem like they're like a unit, like, oh, like something's gonna happen and like they're gonna be recurring, and it's like, no. Victory's ours. Yeah. We burned some houses down. And the thing is, we didn't get rid of all the houses, so we still got space. There's plenty of empty space in some of those houses. So now how's House Tellier? Is he gonna still be a bitch?
Though both sides suffer great losses on the battlefield,
No, we didn't.
in the end, it is House Wolfort that triumphs.
Yes!
The vanquished General of Vlora is forced to retreat to Castle Whiteholm, with the Esfrosti army in tow.
Oh, she goes all the way back. Oh, we're gonna see cutscene.
I have no words to excuse my failure, Your Grace.
No, I didn't notice until this trope was pointed out to me, but CS straight up had the soul dot. Oh, Lord. Okay. Didn't realize that. I just love to spoil it. I mean, and the thing is, most of the time they play the opening movie after, like, the prologue chapter, too. So it's not even like a... Because, like, you don't need to watch the opening movie when you start the game. Like, you can skip past it, and I usually do. But then when they just show you the opening after the prologue, you're like, okay, I guess I'll watch it. And then it's like, oh, well, you probably shouldn't. See, this is my first trail, so I wouldn't have made kind of... Same. Not that in any of the other games prior to Cold Steel did they show the soul dots, right? Because all they did was they mentioned that there was a new weapon unveiled in the Civil War in Azure, right? Like, they didn't mention specifically what that weapon was. No words to excuse my failure.
I underestimated the Wolfort army. It will not happen again.
They won't have infinite houses to set ablaze. So less we're in Azure on screen. Yeah.
Indeed, it will not. I will accept no apology for your incompetence, save victory.
Also, didn't she get a letter saying don't return unless you win?
The Wolforts may have gotten the better of us this time, but it came at a cost. We must strike again before they can regroup. Rest yourself, Avlora. I will have need of you yet, and soon.
I shall not disappoint you again, Your Grace. You have my word.
And you will keep it. Nothing and no one will stand in my way.
I'm evil. I'm evil Iron Country leader man. Evil. Okay. So, yeah, so now we're back to here. And is thing. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so let's go back to the encampment for right now. Okay, business has dried to a trickle. Will it be today? So nothing new there, but now I have General Valora's Assault, extra long range or extra large HP, ranged HP. So definitely doesn't feel like a great reward for what it is. I was hoping there'd be a guaranteed silver or whatever, but yeah. Okay, so Pierce Someone's ready for a class promotion. Now, the question is, who do I want to promote, right? Because I feel like in terms of general usefulness, it would make more sense to promote... Like, promoting Frederica would make a lot of sense in that it would get her to 4 starting TP, which would allow 2 turns of consecutive spells instead of what it currently is, where it's like, okay, you get 1 spell and then you have to wait a turn and then and then you can do it again. Forgot that there's a boss in I guess that quite late. It takes a 2-minute long. I just got a cutscene before. So, ugh, disgusting. That, or I should boost Roland, because Roland is already a really good unit, and this would just make him better. Same with Anna. Right? Just make good unit even better. Huette, rise in range. Yeah, nah. Yeah, so it's between these two right now. And you wouldn't really get heal. What ails ya? Level 14. To do a full Power Rangers Megazord combination. Ugh, yeah, baby. Well, just don't lose. Then you won't have to repeat it. What do I want to do today with this? Because that just boosts magic attack for her. Whereas this at least boosts 2 stats, one of them being magic attack, so it's worthless to him. And it gives him another thing. Your physical and knock them back, which could be useful. Let's see. I'm going to boost Frederica because it will give her 2 spells. Yeah. Boss that randomly is soft locking your game is also... Ugh, disgusting. Okay. So let's do that. Good. Promoted.
I hope I did not disappoint.
You did not. Learn the ability Fire Eater. And then Magic Ablaze, 20. Okay. Good. So, trade post anything. Ooh, I could buy another Quietus. Once again, keep forgetting that these are things. Raise the move all allies by 2 for 1 turn. That's really good. Requires 2 QP. Grants 3 TP to an ally. Lightweight move an ally to any location within 8 squares. The ally is charging or casting that action will be suspended. Missed opportunity. Stop a single enemy for 1 turn, preventing them from taking any actions. And then Quietus points. All allies by 2 for 1 turn is pretty insane. Yeah, let's get that. And then let's try and fucking remember to do it in the next fight. I should probably try and figure out if there is even a fight. Yeah, okay, so here's how I can kind of balance it. So I don't have the necessary material to upgrade her weapon. I don't have leather. I have silver. So he can at least get to rank 2 of his weapon, but he's not boosted as a unit. And that's fine. Okay, and what are we looking at? Decrease TP cost double thrust by 1 would be really good. Decrease TP cost of rush. That's fucking just great. Yeah, no. Boom. Easy. because right now thrust costs 2, and it's pretty expensive for him because he only has 3. But now it's going to go down to 1, which means that he can just do it every turn, which means he's going to be able to do the attack every turn, which is great. Man, I know Miles had 11 hours of cutscene up to this point, but damn, they made some good cutscenes so far in Xenosaga 3. Just had a full-on Bayonetta-style cutscene fight between Cosmos and Telos. Ah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, the Bayonetta cutscenes, like, fight scenes, pretty darn cool. Okay, so I did that and that. Do I have any other good stuffs? Don't have... I bought quality iron. Did I already use it? Did I buy something else? I have regular iron. Yeah. Do I have anything? Quality fiber, regular fiber. Increased fire damage dealt with clear weather. You know what? I'll do this. I feel like most of our fights are in clear weather. So yeah, it's situational, but it's also not like the worst situation. Alright, 2 Fragrant. Yeah. And that's speed by 1, but I'll probably go with damage for her when eventually I get to it, but I'm gonna need quality iron and quality stone. Yeah, because I'm thinking in terms of upgrading weapon rank next. Once I get another silver, I'll give it to Anna. In terms of classes, it'll be Roland and then Anna, I'm thinking. And what does Huette need to upgrade? She needs Spider Silk. Okay, that's a unique one, it seems. Which is good. The fact that there are only a few characters that are sharing the upgrade materials is... or select upgrade materials is nice. Bye. Okay, fiber... timber, stone. Let's just get you up to 7 as well. Okay. Yeah, 2 I could sell. A couple things, but not too many. Aren't many things that could really sell. And hopefully me getting the golden pinky ring on Saranoa will get us a lot more spoils. So we don't have to worry about it too much. Menu. Let's also save. Okay. I'm just going to do this basic training one because I need to figure out how to use QP points. Like, I need to figure that out. So... I guess while I'm doing this, I can take a small ad break. I'll just have the ads going, and then for anyone that doesn't have ads, they can see what's going on. There we go. Okay. Cosmos doesn't have any reaction to pain. Ah. Yeah, something so weird. Ah, okay. Unit placement. Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. So, commence the battle. So I should have 2 QP. Basic training. Okay.
Your orders?
So... do I have to hit... Okay, I have to hit select in the fight. Okay. And now I'm going to raise the movement of all allies by 2 for 1 turn. Okay. Sure. That would have been... See, this would have been really nice, fleet-footed specifically for the previous fight. Also, everyone is revealing themselves to be testaments. Oh, wait a second. Like, she has a logic function and self-preservation commands, but she doesn't say anything or show any real emotion most of the time. Yeah, you guys are...
For victory! Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, just fucking
Perish.
regular slash.
I shall try my level best. Your defense is weak.
I shall do what I can. Go swiftly.
I shall do my best.
Go. Okay.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Yeah, what's this? Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember this.
Our victory is assured.
Not the game. Let's go over here. Scorch.
Flames, heed my call.
Good. 75. Nice.
I will end this.
This is the end.
I won't lose.
Good.
Might have worked.
From where shall we strike? Now I am.
Good. Okay. Okay, and you can just grind out each of these fights to boost your conviction, I guess. Because I've already done this fight before. Okay. Don't be a stranger. Especially... Yeah, didn't really get any more things. So, yeah, what were the other... ones? So, I still need to... Okay, oh, interesting. So, Quietest Point Plus, he has 2 in stock right now. So, ideally, I would be able to buy both of those, then I have 4 Quietest Points to, like, mess around with. Do TP to an ally... Move an ally. Yeah, so some of these, yeah, I'm definitely going to want to get this, because those things can probably turn the tide of war pretty heavily, which will be good. Yeah, so you select in the fight, bring up the quietest point menu, and then work it that way. Good. Okay, let's get to some more of the story. More of the Games of Thrones-iness. Okay. Nope. Want to see what Talia has to say. Tanks House will for a triumph against all odds in the survival principle and come on the wings of a bird. And now what's he gonna do? Still gonna bitch out?
House Wolfort triumphed?
Huh? I gotta say, I don't fully understand this Saga version of it, but between Gears, Saga, and Chronicles, Monolith really likes looping timeline plots. I mean, wasn't it that, like, wasn't it Xenogears, or, like, didn't Xenogears or Xenosaga not really get to end in the way that, like, Monolith wanted it? Because, like, just the budgetary and time constraints. So it was, like, a lot of plot lines and stuff were reused in Chronicles to, like, do that. Like, maybe they felt like, oh, we could have done it better. Let's bring it back. I think the same events are happening over and over prior to the game. Gears and Saga both wanted to be longer series. Didn't have, yeah. So I wonder if that's kind of like the overlay where it's like, okay, we didn't get to be super long with those two, so, like, let's take some of the stuff that we wanted to do and put it in Chronicles. And Chronicles hit it. I mean, fucking Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3 are all damn good, with 3 being especially favorable in my eyes. Yeah, Monolith has repeatedly done spiritual successors to their own game. Right? It takes a special kind of developer to be like, oh, no, we're the ones who are doing the spiritual successor. Because usually it's like a different developer that does the spiritual successor, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, Ukulele is the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. Like, kind of like doing that. Where it's like Monolith's like, nah, no one does it right but us. Only we get to succeed ourselves. So for triumphed?
Yes, my lord. The Archduke's army has already withdrawn to the Crown City.
Yeah.
That said, it would seem the Wolffort army suffered significant casualties.
No, it didn't. We're fine.
Did it now? It is not as if I entirely failed to consider the possibility of an Esfrossi defeat.
But I didn't think it would happen, and so I bitched out and wasn't cool.
And yet, it is hardly an ideal development. Whatever are we to do now?
We know what you're going to do, Silvio, and it's nothing. You are going to stay here and do nothing. And then someone's going to either murk you or beat the absolute crap out of you and force you to do something.
Wolffort may have won the battle, but can they win the war?
I don't know. How about you help and make it easier?
My lord?
Ready a bird. I have a missive that needs sending.
Oh, you're at least sending a message. That's more than you've done previously. Congratulations. You know how to write. Okay. And Fox. Tanks of House Wolf triumph against all odds and survival of Prince Roland come on the wings of a bird. It's really like, hey, look at Telior being little bitches. Look at Fox being cool.
I bring good news, my lord. Esfrost army marched on Castle Wolffort in an attempt to seize the prince, but they were roundly defeated by House Wolffort's forces and retreat to the Crown City as we speak.
Joyous tidings indeed. I knew the Wolfforts wouldn't let us down.
I'm also pleased to report that Prince Roland is unscathed.
Yeah, although casualties apparently.
It seems young Serenoa is more than capable of carrying on Lord Simon's legacy.
Triumph as they did, they still suffered considerable casualties in the battle.
See, anytime I hear them say Simon, all I can think of is Gurren Lagann. And I'm like, yo, those are such different Simons.
It is more than likely that Esfrost is already preparing for a second attack.
Very well. Take stock of our own forces and determine how many men we can send to House Wolffort's aid while retaining enough for our own protection.
Yes, my lord.
It is time to take a stand. If the three high houses come together as one, I am certain we will prevail.
Yeah, sure. See, I'm willing to bet that we're trying to see a dichotomy here, where it's like, chances are, Telior is being a little bit of a betrayal ton right here, whereas Fox is being not. So as the end, Hyzan's Minister of Salt ponders House Wolffort's improbable victory and the implications it carries for his own nation. Chancery?
To be quite frank, I underestimated House Wolffort's strength. To think they were capable of driving off the Esfrosti army forces like that.
By burning them alive.
I suspect the outcome came as a surprise to the Archduke as well. And yet, something tells me Wolffort's victory is more than a fluke.
I shall keep that in mind.
Still, this development is to our advantage. This will only make it easier to carry out our plans.
Just so, Your Excellency. Everything is proceeding as you anticipated.
Oh, lovely. How is Hyzant gonna fucking elbow its way into this war?
Yes, we shall have our way. It is but a matter of time.
Okay. And that, I believe, is all these. So... Having driven back the Esfrosti army, Saranoa and his companions now search for a way to ensure their survival. Yeah, Anna's still leading up. The fact that she gets 2 actions definitely helps keep her ahead of the game. You guys are still super low. Yeah, I want to keep the, some people at, a beginning level, just so I can see what the heck happens if I have an end level mock battle and deploy them and they do something. Is their XP just going to be outrageously high? Oh, they do anything and they just get a level. Right? Because other games that are similar to this one, I'm thinking Luminous Arc, they just didn't even bother, where it's okay, if you do a buff move on yourself, it is a flat, you're getting this much XP. It's only when you're attacking and killing enemies that XP varies based on your level to other levels. But it's if you're buffing yourself, you get flat this much. Which kind of made it so it's like, okay, if you're a little low on level, you just go and buff yourself in the corner of just like a skirmish. Having driven back the Esfrosti army, Cyrano and his companions now search for a way to ensure their survival. Okay.
I shall see to the wounded.
I will help as well. My hawk can assist with clearing the rubble.
My thanks to you both. Your aid is most welcome.
I am ready.
Go safely, Anna, and give my best to the others.
Oh.
We take a risk in entreating a powerful nation for aid. I need you to determine to what extent we can rely on them, if at all.
Oh, they're sending Anna to go try and get Hyzant.
Leave it to me.
I've sent Anna to the holy state of Hyzant.
Okay.
Our alliance may not be what it once was, but we must seek help wherever it may be found.
In a perfect world, we would be able to count on the cooperation of our neighbors here.
Yeah, but...
Indeed, unity within Glenbrook is of the utmost priority, especially now that we've ensured Prince Roland's safety. And yet, we cannot count on houses Tellior and Falks to act in our best interests. We must prepare ourselves for every contingency.
You are right as always, Benedict. We've taken the first step down our chosen path, but there is no telling what awaits us.
Do you have a moment, Your Highness?
You're just being real like emo in the corner. You sad?
Oh, it's you. As silly as it may sound, I've never truly understood what it meant to be royalty. Does my life carry more weight simply because of the blood in my veins? So much so that the lives of others must be sacrificed in my name?
You need not worry about that, Roland.
Lord Wolfort speaks true. The scales of conviction guided us, but this decision was ours. We have chosen to walk this path with you.
I was born the second prince. No one expected great things of me. And yet, simply because I had the good luck to survive, my very existence now necessitates all these sacrifices.
If I may be so bold, it was not luck, Your Highness. We protected you.
And also, you protected yourself. You trained.
I know this, of course. That's what makes this so hard. You all fought and continue to fight for me. And I can scarcely take care of myself. I need to become stronger. I must. For my own sake, and for yours.
Not a word, my friend. Okay. Look at that. Ugh. There we go. So now we're in chapter 8. Save progress.
House Wolfort prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out of Glenbrook.
Indeed we do.
Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name.
It was just some houses, it's fine.
Glenbrook
I guess some soldiers.
is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive.
But, like, why? Like, what is special about this royal bloodline? Just like, come on, replace it with a different bloodline, it's fine.
Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
Chapter 8, Part 1, The Weather Vane. Okay. Ah, now we finally... Okay, so yeah, let me go over here. Chapter 8. Chapter 8. Put that in the stream title. Oops, sorry. I need to back. Okay, character stories. What's going on? So Gila. Okay, so not all character
Greetings.
stories
Were
are
you
new
training outside?
people. Interesting.
Not today. Even I stay away from the proving grounds on occasion. The members of the Kingsguard must keep themselves in prime fighting shape. That includes resting when our bodies are weary.
A wise policy. The handmaidens of Esfrost adhere to a similar principle. With clear eyes, we see, we serve, we anticipate.
Interesting. Although our tools are different, we're alike in our aims.
Indeed. We must be the pillars our charges turn to in times of need. Even so, we are only human. If I may ask in confidence, do you ever find it trying to serve Prince Roland?
Yeah.
Is he ever unreasonable? Have you ever found your patience tested?
No, never. It is an honor to serve, always. It is an odd question to ask. But I must confess I find it hard to imagine what it is like to serve in a society such as Esfrost's.
As do I, although I lived through it. It all feels as if it were so long ago.
You're not one for speaking plain, are you?
Although this game, I feel like while they indicate that time passes, right? Obviously, like events happen in a timeline, right? They don't indicate the like amount of time that passes though. So it's hard to actually get a scale of how long stuff happens over, right? Whereas like, okay, from Sereno's meeting Frederica at the start of the game, how long has it been? Like, has it only been a week or 2 weeks? Or are we looking at like, it's been a couple months now? Like traveling to Hyzant, traveling back, going back to the capital, going back from the capital, the fights and all that. Like, how much time has passed in the game? And it's not very good at
we may have
transmitting
much in
that.
common. I'm curious to hear your story, if you are willing to share it.
Share it, bitch. Give me all them deets.
Of course.
Spill that tea.
I made a promise to myself long ago to effect change through my own deeds, not to live as a mere servant.
And what came of that promise?
Hailing from Hyzant, at first I endeavored to learn at the ministry, that I might use the knowledge gained there to help others. But they guard their secrets fiercely, and maintain strict control over what fields their students can pursue. As much as it pained me to leave my home, I could not suffer such stifling rules, and so set forth to Esfrost.
Interesting. Okay.
I took quickly to learning at the archives, where independent study is encouraged. I spent days in the stacks, soaking up as much knowledge as I could, when one day...
Interesting. Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, Aesfrost the Archives.
You are the one called Gila, yes?
Svarog.
Yes, my lord.
They tell me you're the most talented researcher the archives have ever seen.
I couldn't say that, my lord. Though I do spend more time here than most anyone else.
Admirable modesty. And you aren't frightened of me. Most impressive.
How many people usually fear me?
I believe we have a suitable role for you. Come with me. The Archduke would have a word.
The Archduke? But...
No harm will come to you, if that is your fear. Now, follow me.
And then get assigned to
Lord
Frederica.
Svarog had arranged an audience with the former Archduke of Esfrost, who appointed me as Frederica's personal tutor. She was the former Archduke's daughter, so I took my duty seriously. Yet I could never shake the feeling that I had betrayed my ideals. Perhaps I justified it by telling myself that my teachings could plant the seed for change.
An indirect approach, but an active one nonetheless.
The chance was unexpected, to be sure, but I could not very well deny it. The Archduke's successor, Gustadov, was a man that paid no heed to birth or blood. He effected a change in people's attitudes, a change which provided fertile ground in which my teachings could take root. Thus, I stayed by Frederica's side. Truth be told, I had not thought to be with her for this long.
But
and
shit
yet,
happens.
here I am. Life is truly a journey of unforeseen destinations.
Okay, that's neat. Sarno's convictions. Okay, so sometimes you get conviction ups with that stuff. Okay, that's good. Excuse me. Just gonna stand. Get a water. Ugh. Stretching the legs. Tight calves. And walking 7 miles in a day does that to a guy. Ugh. Especially when I was only expecting to have to walk 3.5. Oh, water bottle. Heck yeah. Sunk it. Okay. Hierophant's Palace. Saintly 7 can meet at the Hierophant's Palace where their individual modes start to come to light. Yeah, so... what are we looking at here?
So it appears the Duchy intends to capture Glenbrook.
Okay, so this is Minister of Salt.
But Prince Roland slipped from their grasp and fled to Wolfort.
The ink on the treaty is barely dried, and they're already declaring war.
And this is Master of Arms. Trust the nation's military matters.
And what's more, there's a price on Prince Roland's head. It has spurred the masses into movement.
They will bear their fangs at us in time. We cannot leave them to their own devices.
True. Camzel, domestic affairs.
I see this as a wonderful opportunity.
Minister of Medicine. Really holding that knife by the blade.
We can make it clear how we stand after the Salt Iron War.
Aye. And I much prefer to extinguish embers than a raging inferno.
It sounds like you intend to start a war.
Calm yourselves. There is no need to get so worked up over this.
You say start a war, it's like there's already a war going on. You'll just be joining it. And Minister of Religion, only one permitted to hear the voice of the Hierophant.
It is true that this grave matter may one day affect Hyzant. But it is in times like these that we must trust the Hierophant's words more than ever.
Hierophant, leader Saint 7, Oracle of the Goddess, little else to know about the Hierophant, whose true form is shrouded in mystery. God, I really hope we get to see who it is. What do they actually look like? I hope that's like one of the final bosses of the game, just like the Hierophant. Cyrano struggles with the news of his father's collapse, and an unexpected visitor arrives to speak with the new lord. Okay, what's going on?
Father, please open your eyes. There is so much I wish to ask you.
Lord Serenoa.
I cannot let Father hear how weak I've become. I must be strong.
Hold on.
Lord Serenoa, Master Benedict, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Lord Silvio Tellior.
Oh?
He wishes for an audience with Lord Serenoa.
Tellior?
What business would the Lord of House Tellior have with me? Tell him we will be there shortly.
Yes, sir.
Do we finally get to convince Coward Man to not be coward?
Than the last.
We haven't had a moment to catch our breath.
You are doing a fine job as head of House Wolfort, Lord Serenoa.
Thanks, Benedict.
Your father would be proud if he could see you now.
I could not do it without you, Benedict. Thank you.
Thanks, Benedict. You're great. You're fantastic. Okay, Tellier's here with the grapes. Zoom out. Oh, okay. Already another scales situation. After hearing Silvio's proposal, Serno is faced with a difficult decision. Okay. I'm surprised. Usually you get like an exploration before a scales. But this is like, hey, what have you learned up to this point? And Anna's not here right now. Oh no, Anna is here. Okay, so she's here for the vote, but what?
In short, you wish for the 3 high houses to join hands and fight the duchy.
Okay.
Is that correct, Lord Silvio?
I can...
Indeed. I believe it our duty to fight.
Oh, see, here's the thing. I don't trust Silvio.
Some are frozen in fear, trembling at the mere thought of the duchy's power. I feel that joining the 3 high houses under a single flag is the only way to unite them. My men ready themselves for war as we speak. Come to Telior, and we can strike at Esros together.
Come to Telior. I think Telior is trying to drag us out into the field for a trap.
Prince Roland will be safe with us, of course.
I don't believe that.
It's as good a plan as any. You have my thanks for getting the preparations underway.
I wonder if Lord Landroy would agree.
I doubt House Fawkes would refuse a fight. Their devotion to the crown knows no bounds.
But of course, they reaped great rewards from the bountiful lands won during the war.
You propose reuniting the 3 high houses who led the Salt Iron War to its end. It is heartening to know you would once again lend us your strength.
We certainly could use all the help we can get. Though I wish we could resolve matters peacefully.
You speak as though your brother is not at fault for all this.
My bride-to-be bears no blame for the duchy's actions.
My apologies. Forgive me for my outburst. But we haven't much time. I would have your answer now.
Shall we accept Lord Silvio's proposal, my lord?
Fetch the scales, Benedict. We shall decide our path together.
I think that Silvio is under some bullshit. Because Fawkes isn't here, right? If Silvio and Fawkes were here, that would be a different story. This seems like it is a trap. Lord Silvio made the journey to our domain to offer us an alliance. I would know what the others think on the matter. Reject Silvio's proposal, accept Silvio's proposal, and make for Telior. Yeah, because like going for Telior probably is not the right move. But interesting. Okay, so this is one where Anna's decided. So there's almost always going to be one person undecided is the thing. You have to convince them. But other than that, talk. Are you heading out? Oh, so okay. So you can always go out on the city streets. That's good. Nice. Rear guard's cloak. Oh, okay. And I'm presuming it's like the less houses you burn down, the more places that you can get pickups. We may not have our houses, but we still have our lives. For that, I must be grateful. Although I admit I am as prone to any spending these days, not knowing when I'll be able to open shop again. I mean, you have a house. Lord House came all this way to ask for this, but just between you and me, it would be much of help in battle. House is indeed not known for their prowess on the battlefield, but I do not know if we have the luxury of choosing our allies now. And about House Telior's might, non-existent. Okay. Gonna help fix other houses. I'll work hard, just like you, Lord Saranoa. What's another thank you for protecting our house? Aw. So I guess if we did not have to burn the houses, we could have gotten additional banks and other such things. Enchanting spice. Okay. So I wonder if this is where I missed stuff, because maybe I could have left one of the rooms and gotten more information. Leather, good. Okay, I can boost, someone, or I can boost, Rika's weapon. Large HP. That's actually really good. Sorry. Now it's gone. If only I'd known sooner, I could have grabbed my precious memento. You can read about house, but those keepsakes are gone forever. Oh, I'm sorry. We really should have told them, like, hey, your houses might burn down. And also, there are a lot that seem to know it might happen. So, like, probably should have grabbed him anyway. Saying I'm disappointed in Lord Silvio would be an understatement. He safeguarded himself in telling us Gustav invaded the crown city. Some say it was his duty as Lord to stay and protect his people and domain, but what of his duty to the crown? I suppose we shouldn't be looking to Lord Silvio for any semblance of loyalty. I wish I could do more for the townsfolk who lost their home, but also just hardly any condition to help. We have our hands full aiding the injured and making sure everyone's is fed. I dread to think what would happen if the fighting were to continue much longer. People are suffering after a battle on our own soil. I doubt we would be able to face another attack from the East alone. Okay. Thanks to you, we managed to survive the battle, though the town wasn't so fortunate. It'll take some time before she's back to her former glory, but she'll get there so long as we work together. That's okay, but one of the others burned down. It looks so real sad. Other than Bar Madal, always helps me feel better when I'm sad too. Okay. So, yeah, let's talk to you. Lord Cerno, you drove back the Esrasti forest with such splendor. I expected no less of House Wolfort. Have you heard of how the other houses are faring? To tell the truth, my family lives in the Tellier domain. They say the Lord Silvio is not a man of the military arts and fear what should happen were Aesfrost to invade. As Tellier is wealthy and well-connected, I doubt they would be so easily crushed by the duchy. For better or worse, Lord Silvio is unchanging. I can stand to learn something from his ever-composed example. Worst comes to worst, your family is always welcome to Wolfort. Lord Silvio leads one of the 3 houses and would do whatever it took to protect his domain. I believe this. He would do whatever it takes to protect his domain, but that could include betraying us. Thank you. You're most gracious, Lord Serna, and you say that puts my mind at ease. I only wish House Tellier were so reliable. I shall let my family know what you have told me and invite them here to Wolfort. Oh dear, how could this happen? And at a time like this? Something the matter? Whatever it is, I would be happy to help. Well, you see, my daughter and her husband got into a fight and decided to go their separate ways. But I fear for what will happen to their poor son. I don't know what I should do. I fear there's aught you can do. The issues between the two of them and must be resolved as such. Children are the ones who suffer most when parents fight. I think your efforts are best spent helping them reconcile. It's not to begin by forcing themselves to stay together. Separating and starting new lives is for the best. I mean, middle is true, but also there is potential benefit for this. What's the log? My daughter and husband got in a fight and decided to go. Okay. Yeah, help reconcile. We don't know what the fight was about, but it could be minor. I agree. I must do whatever I can to ensure the happiness of my grandson. Even if they get upset at me, I shan't falter. I will take care of that boy. My grandson will want for nothing, mark my words. Thank you, Lord Sarno. I feel so much better now that we've spoken. I apologize for burdening you with my family's troubles, especially at a time like this. You needn't apologize. No family is perfect. Okay, so we got a little bit more info, which will help. Basically, hey, like, for why we should leave, we're weak, we can't handle another fight here. For why, but Tellior is not trustworthy as the main reason as to why we probably shouldn't. Okay, so let's do a system save here. And yeah, we want to reject Silvio's proposal. So that means we need to talk to Roland, Anna, and you. But let's see if we can't get Benedict on our side.
Lord Serenoa.
Everyone has their suspicions over Lord Silvio's offer, but I think we can guess his true intentions easily enough. Whatever House Tellior's aim might be, I'm certain we can use it to our advantage. Ally with Lord Silvio, negotiating may prove fruitful. It may take effort, but they can be swayed. It would be best for us to refuse. It may take effort, but they can be swayed. So, let's do that. Is there something on your mind, my lord? If you have any doubts or concerns, pray let them be known. bounty on the prince. Duchy has placed heavy bounty upon Roland's head. Perhaps what Lord Silvio came here is not an alliance, but they're not known for their military prowess or their being merit. We never know when the Ace Frosty army will strike next as a truly safe to leave our domain. All good, but the bounty. To seize Prince Roland? I will not deny the possibility.
Indeed.
If we think of Ace Frost's actions of late, it would not surprise me if they had already brought House Tellior to heel in secret. However, we cannot ignore the fact that the strength of our forces pales in comparison to that of Ace Frost's.
So,
Are you not concerned about the size of our own army, Lord Serenoa? House Tellior's might. Perhaps the people would respond to call arms. I think it best we read our own forces before recklessly looking to others for help. Even if I were, I doubt House Tellior could be of much help there. The size of one's forces is an important factor in war, my lord, and it is true that House Tellior does not have many soldiers at its disposal, but neither do we. As such, we shouldn't be so hasty in turning away any numbers we can get. And it appears indifferent to your play. See, that one's interesting, because it almost seems like the secret option wasn't great. But, yeah. Okay. So, let's see if I can't, like, more guaranteed get these three off. So, Roland, say I have no doubt. To say I have no doubts about Lord Silvio would be a lie. Even so, we are in sore need of allies. If the three houses stand together, we may be able to turn the tides of war in our favor. Best for us to refuse. This one should listen to reason. Okay. I believe his offer to be one worth considering. But if you have any reservations on the matter, I would hear them. Lord Silvio's loyalty. Claiming victory on our last battle was no easy feat, and our soldiers have suffered for it. Must we consider taking the field again so soon? We don't have any choice. There are people out there who will stop at nothing to see you dead. I think it unwise to leave the domain at this time. Lord Silvio is a man loyal only to himself and one of unfavorable repute with his people. I advise you not to put too much faith in him. Yeah. Trust me, friend, I know Lord Silvio to be unworthy of our faith. He cowered in Tellior as the Ace Frosty army laid siege to Whiteholm Castle. But to think even the people distrust him proves to me that our judgment was correct.
Moreover,
I care not for whatever Lord Silvio may or may not be plotting. If he intends to use us, I say we use him in kind. Oh, it's deep in thought. Okay. Now let's go with Anna.
Yes, sir.
We must be prepared for any who would march against us, but our forces are lacking in both number and supplies. House Tellior's motives matter not. We could use even those against them should the need arise. So we should listen to reason. Lord Sereno, I believe we must use every tool available to us if we are to survive. You know, and I was just yet. If we were to be attacked, we could make our stand at Castle Wolfort. We would leave ourselves vulnerable by venturing outside our domain. We do not know why Ace Ross invaded Glenbrook. I think it best we be cautious and not rush into the alliance. We need to rely on others just yet. If we were to be attacked, we would make our stand at Castle Wolfort. See, this one, the fact that a weakness is the thing that unlocks it. I mean, I'll go with it. Our army is a formidable one indeed. They managed to force a retreat of Ace Frost in the last battle. But we also sustained heavy losses. The soldiers will reach their limit sooner or later. We should act before the enemy does, lest we lose everything we have left. Here's indifferent. Okay, so I guess that's like... I wonder. I kind of want to reload and try some other options, but I'll wait. I have sworn to protect the crown, yet Lord Silvio couldn't be bothered to leave Tellior when the capital was in danger.
Here's what I think.
Can't help but wonder what he's scheming, but if he wants to join forces, I see no reason to refuse him. So not easily be swayed. Say we join forces with House Tellior, the more of us the better. I can see you don't quite agree, lad. Bounty on the prince. So there's no doubt watching every move. Leaving our domain may alert them to an alliance, but push even more. Time is of the essence. General Valour is likely desperate to claim her honor and match sooner than later. Heavy bounty weighs upon Roland's head. We do not know who we can or cannot trust.
You're onto something.
No denying that, lad. There's no telling what sort of shady fellows are lurking about, looking to line their pockets with the prince's demise. Even if we could trust Lord Silvio, there's no guarantee his soldiers wouldn't try to get their hands on his highness. In fact, this is just what Ace Frost might have been hoping for with that bounty.
Tough spot.
In any case, my lord, it looks like you've got something else on your mind. Could be you've got some suspicions of Lord Silvio. Lord Silvio lets safety his own domain to come here, something I doubt you would do if he feared. Yeah, true. If he was truly worried for Roland's safety, I think he would suggest fortifying ourselves at Castle Wolfort rather than venturing to Tellior. Lord Silvio did not leave Tellior even when the capital was taken, which makes me wonder why he would leave a safe haven now.
Are you joking?
You mean to say it's strange for them to be acting now after the capital's been taken? I'll admit, it's a suspicious spot. They happen to be suspicious. 3 high houses are the pillar of the Glenbrook. We should be working together, not wasting our time figuring out each other's intuitions. Oh, sorry, state we're in. Appears indifferent. Okay. Okay, let's... I'm gonna save here. Because I'm going to be reloading 9 or 10. Let's check these right now. You truly think allying ourselves with House Elliot would stop the spread of the war? It makes me wonder if it would only be pouring oil on the fire. So not easy to be swayed. First, it would only exacerbate them. Lord Celia's proposal. Forcing out the help. Believe House Tellier could provide much needed relief. Be a boon to the soldiers and civilians alike. An alliance between the High House would lift the people's spirits, something sorely needed in times like these. It would be a boon to soldiers and civilians alike if House Tellier would grant food and provisions. So this is one where it's actually interesting, where the additional information does not necessarily seem to be like the best choice. Red tale of the High House loyalty to the crown. Alliance may very well give the people of Glenbrook something to hope for in these dark times. Perhaps my worries are unfounded. Something else about House Tellier that concerns you, Frederica? There is indeed. I can help but wonder what Lord Sylvia's true intentions are, and if Aethos has some part to play in all this. There is a chance the Duchy has already recruited House Tellier to their... This... Chance they recruit House Tellier to their cause. In which case, it would not be better to refuse Lord Silvio's proposal? It's merely a possibility. We must look at the situation from all angles before we make a decision. Speak true, Sarno. Let me think on the matter just a little more. Yeah, so like it seems like some of the unlock options are bad. Like, so I feel like this meeting right here is meant to teach you that. Like, hey, just because you got the secret information and unlocked an extra option does not mean it's the right option for you. Because chances are some level of your sway is dependent on your convictions and whether or not you're kind of like sticking with that idea.
What do you need?
Here, the Terror Domain is known for its wine, not worse. It makes me wonder if it's truly necessary to join forces at a time like this. I would have no qualms with Lord Sylvia or a man of upstanding character, but the rumors I hear only speak to the contrary. They take effort, but they can't be swayed. The more allies one can avail themselves to, the better. That being said, an untrustworthy ally avails to no one. Would you not agree? Task force regrettably few, but new allies will open up new options. We must first and foremost address supply shortage. Force our dwelling from all about we face House Wolfort needs allies if we are to survive.
I don't think so.
We contend against the Duchy's force all on our own. Stands to reason we would sustain considerable losses. Even so, House Tellier might be more of a hindrance than help on the field. From what I hear, the soldiers want for more than just experience in battle. Doubt putting our faith in Lord Sylvia would be worth any of the additional forces that might avail us to.
Lord Serenoa.
So we're exhausted after the battle. We know we need all the help we can get. We even so cannot find we trust House Tellier. I know that we need all the help we can get after the battle with John of Lore, and yet. Pray tell Lord Sereno, what do you think of Lord Sylvia's offer? Greater the forces, the better. We'll be grateful for support. An alliance between the High Houses would raise the soldiers' morale, all the more knowing Tellier is prepared for battle.
Quite true.
I must admit, it lifts even my spirits to think about. No doubt House Fox would feel the same. I see now that it's time for the High House to stand together and drive back the Duchy. Truth be told, though, I have my reservations about Lord Sylvia, who devised the entire plan. Don't mind my asking, what makes you so sure we should ally with him? Peter battles have taken their toll on the domain. I would ask for House Tellier's support to ease. There's no telling when Ace Frost will strike us again. Ace Frost played bounty. The more allies we have, the safer he would be. As long as the King's Guard share concerns, I cannot shake the feeling there is more to House Tellier's offer than meets the eye. Or to House Fox seek an alliance, I would really readily agree. Lord Landro's loyalty to the crown knows no bounds, after all. Lord Silvio is a different matter entirely. You're concerned for His Highness's safety. We ought to proceed with utmost caution.
I've chosen.
Glad we had this chance to speak. It helped clear my thoughts. Yeah, 100%. This is a situation where the unlock option is not the correct one, let's say. Okay, so
Lord Serenoa.
Let's just try, and this is not me, like, this is me testing out some stuff. I might go back to the one that I already did, because I don't feel like it would be worth it to it would almost not feel right to just reload trying to get the same thing, but this is more of an information gathering situation. Everyone has their suspicions, then we can guess true intentions, use to advantage. Refuse. Okay. Let's refuse it. Serving is something on your mind? I don't doubt that be known. Strike next to truly safe to leave. Not known for their prowess and battle. Would there be any merit? Perhaps what Lord, non-alliance, but sees Prince Roland's not denying possibility. If you think Ace Frost's actions late, it would not surprise me. Seeger, however, we cannot ignore the fact that the strength of our force is pale in comparison to that. So, are you not concerned about the size of our own ally, or our own army? I think it best we ready our own forces before Brexit looking to others for help. Where I doubt House Taylor could be of much help there. If I remember right, he said, even then, anything is anything. I think best to ready our own forces. But of course, our forces were dealt a heavy blow during the last battle with Ace Frost. It was best to wait until the soldiers have recovered, and we risk endangering ourselves if we agree to Lord Sylvia's plan without ready force behind us. Yeah. So 100%, the unlock option is not guaranteed. 100%.
Sarah Noah.
No doubts. Yeah, in this case. Out there. Yeah. Not much faith. All this deep in thought. Okay, let's try you. I have sworn to protect the crown.
Here's what I
Let's try this one. So I was no doubt watching our every move. Time is of the essence. Do not know who we can trust.
You're on to.
You got some suspicions. But the safety of his own domain. Come here, something I doubt you would do if you feared an attack from the duchy. If you were truly worried for it, I think you would suggest fortifying yourselves in Castle Wolfort rather than venturing to Tellior. Lord Sylvia, what was that? Yes. Lord Sylvia left the safety of his own domain to come here, something I doubt he would do if he feared an attack from the duchy. Yeah, top one. Fair point. No matter how quietly they snuck about, there's still a chance they'd be seen by Aesfrost. And there's no way a coward like Lord Sylvia would take such a risk. Got a good cause for concern, lad. Yeah, okay, so at least even... So, yeah. 100%. Okay, I'm learning the system a little bit more. I have to play the person. I can't just play the information game. The additional information can be helpful if it seems like it's the most worthy, but it's not guaranteed to be the thing that lets me get it.
Yes, sir.
Be that numbers. Okay. Don't know why is Ross and Grave Engberg. Best we would be not cautious. Rush headlong into an alliance. Leave ourselves vulnerable by venturing outside our domain. Yeah. We don't know why they invaded Glenberg in the first place. Indeed, we don't know who fights under the Duchy's banner. The alliance may be a ruse by Lord Sylvia to capture Prince Roland. Perhaps I should rethink our best course of action. Yeah, okay. So that... Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, I've learned. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to make sure that I get the thing that I want, but I'm going to load the other save, and I'm going to take the vote with that one to see if I get what I want, and then if I ultimately don't, then I will reload because I do want to reject the proposal. Now, so long as I sway one of those four people, which I think I definitely got Roland. Because Roland seemed like I got a success on him, even base. The other ones are toss-ups. But yeah, let's end persuasion and keep going. Voting.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we accept House Tellior's proposal or go our own way?
It's interesting that Tellior isn't here.
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Although I wonder if they don't want him there because that might sway his opinion of any individual.
I believe in you.
I believe you are right, my friend. Okay, so that's Roland on our side.
You make a
I cast my token in with yours, my lord. Okay. And he was the undecided one. So he was... While he's a wild card, I feel like if you talk to him about the thing that you want, it does sway him regardless in whatever direction. From, like, I presume the 50-50. Yeah, you're all for it. You're all for it. Yeah, so they don't talk to you. They don't say anything unless you talk to them.
My apologies.
I must follow my instincts, my lord. And she, okay, went against because, yeah, I didn't do it good. go. Yeah. Learning is happening.
Forgive me, lad.
Sorry, lad. Just can't find it in me to agree this time. Yeah. So, that's interesting.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Yeah. So I have now put in my brain the code that, hey, just because you unlocked something which makes it feel like, hey, this is the right choice, it is not. Yeah. Fire! Reject Silvio's proposal. 5-2. Good.
The way forward is decided. We deny House Telior's proposal and weather this fight alone.
Because also the thing is, we know Anna's out checking to see if Hyzant would work.
Are you mad? You would stand idly by while our kingdom is in grave danger.
This is the path we have chosen. I hope you understand.
He doesn't. But also idly by, kingdom in danger. We're the ones protecting Roland, not you.
I do not. You must reconsider. Or else House Telior too will face Esfrost's wrath.
And why would that be our concern?
I mean, they do control the reservoir.
We are in no condition to fight, Lord Silvio. It is as simple as that.
Then I pray something more than death awaits us both.
Because you probably were scheming behind the scenes. The weather vane completed. You scheming little bitch. Okay, so I got what I wanted, so I'll just save over 10 again. Didn't get as 100% as I guess I could have, but I don't have to get that achievement again, so.
Lord Silvio of Telior offers the solitary House Wolffort an ally, and a place of protection for Roland.
Yeah, place of protection is bullshit, because we are definitely more protectable here. So that most certainly was an option with Anna, right? Where she was like, oh, well, it's like, why not here? Why not protect here? Where Big Fort has already shown that it can at least push back Aesfrost. Versus Telior is like, bro, you have a reservoir. Are we gonna set up an island in the reservoir?
But Serenoa chooses to walk his own path, even if he must do so alone. Silvio leaves with a disquieting look in his eyes.
Yeah. Parting ways. Yeah, because 100% Silvio's going to probably side with Aesfrost here. Oh.
No! Spare me! I beg you! That's enough, Rufus.
Rufus?
You call these men soldiers, Silvio? They haven't got any spine.
Mercenary Rufus Tyrant. A mercenary known as Hero's Bane, whose only loyalty lies with money. His life's greatest joy is cutting confident warriors down to size. Interesting. He's wearing a boar on his shoulder.
Save your anger for House Wolffort. We will strike at their castle soon enough.
They would never ever sold him out. Never ever.
Ha! Sounds like they saw straight through your stupid plan.
Yep.
What could a lowly bounty hunter know of a lord's struggles? Without Roland, my house is doomed. They call you Hero's Bane, right? That is all you need do.
And do it I shall. The only one you need alive is the prince, right?
Yeah, so he hired this mercenary and he was just gonna sick him on us once we were out of the castle. Interesting. Character stories. So now accompanies a young blacksmith to gather supplies when they happen upon an unfortunate scene. Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine, a young apothecary, worries for the fate of her patients. Interesting. Yeah. But I think that this is where I'm going to call it a night, because I've been going for a little bit at this point. So, with that, Thank you very much, everyone. Just give them the key figure that Amy wants. What could go exactly, right? But yeah, so I should be back to stream some more on Monday, and hopefully, because last Monday's stream was canceled. But if all goes according to plan, I should stream on Monday, and I should be starting Persona 5 Strikers. So hope we're all looking forward to that. So with that, thank you very much, Wolfslash and Fontano and everyone else that dropped by and was chatting and hanging. Much appreciated. So hope you all have a very nice night and will join me next time. Bye.